video also. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't do this. Don't tackle this, because airbags are very dangerous and you could die. Got an 06 Lexus rx330. The clock spring is defective, so there's no horn operation. The airbag light is on. So the airbag light stays on, and none of the amenities work. Volume mode or anything on the steering wheel here. So I'm not sure if those are going to be related or not. But we're going to find out, as I haven't taken this clock spring out, but I'm pretty sure they are. But got the MS906 hooked up, and I'm just going to go to diagnosis. I'm going to go to control unit. We're going to go to the airbag, supplemental restraint airbag right here. And we're just going to look at some of the information. Now, some of the basic tests I could do just to confirm that, you know, well, it is a clock spring, is one, I mean, I can pull the code, see what the codes say. Two, being that the horn doesn't work, activate the horn. So let's see what codes come up. So yeah, we got B, this is the body control model B0101, open, got a little nick right there. But it's open in D, I think it's driver. That's what the D probably stands for, driver squib circuit. That's just the igniter circuit for the airbag system. And open in D, squib second step circuit. Not sure what that is. But everything is related to the driver side here. And it makes sense for the clock spring to become defective. I mean, it is a little tape looking wiring harness in there. And they go through quite a bit of stress over the years of being turned left and right and rubbing against the plastic itself. So let me see what's in the special function here. I might be able to activate the horn. I might be able to in this one. Nope. And it's, I don't know why I went to special function. Let's go into, see, there's a body control module. There we go, right there. So this is what I normally would do. We're gonna go to act. Let's see if there's any trouble codes in the body control module. Nope. Alright, so we're gonna go to active test here. And so it's just isolated with the airbag system in that computer module. So let's find the security horn. It's probably what's gonna be considered the horn there. I'm just gonna activate the horn. I'm just gonna pull up all data. If the horn works, I mean, it's just gonna, hold on. Yeah, so if the horn works, I can control it through the computer system. So that circuit works. Obviously, there is just gonna justify replacing the clock spring here and the steering wheel. Being that the airbag lights on for the driver's side, none of the amenities work. I can activate the horn, and the horn works through the via computer or through the security system. So that really justifies me going ahead and replacing this clock spring. Now I do have one, got a brand hammer new one. You can get these online or in a part store for $300+ at O'Reilly's. This is it, and it comes with a little lock. It is indicated, so we're going to work on getting this out. So let's get the camera set up. Shit. Okay, I did not want it to happen. So we're going to have to work around having the fan on. I'm not sure why it's like constantly staying on, but I'm going to start off by removing this cover here. And let's see here. It's going to require this flathead. This is going to be a T30. It's gonna house that. I don't think it's gonna come all the way out. I'm gonna flip it up. See if it'll fall out. I think it's just gonna stay right there. I'm gonna fall out, no will. Yeah, that battery's a little low. I'm gonna charge the joker up. Okay, so just playing with this other side here. And same thing, I just pulled the cover off with the flat head. It sits in there like that. Just pull this back and out. The fastener is gonna be right there. Okay, I just don't want to do that. I don't know why the fan. I need to put a battery charger to it to keep these fans from draining the battery. Oh gosh. Okay, so I locked the steering wheel. There's our airbag here. See if I can get both hands. So I got the steering wheel locked. Alright, so here's our airbag. And I want to make sure my wheel's straight, which they are. This should have like an indication on here on the wheel. Once I pull it off, I'll know. Onto the let's see here. So this is for the horn. So technically when you push the horn down, it grounds that entire pad there. So this entire pad here is grounded. This bracket here grounds itself on the steering column, and it's supposed to activate the horn, but it's not. So we'll pull these off. And then leave that alone right here. What would be a good, I'm gonna go ahead and break this loose. Look like a 21. We're gonna find out shortly. So it's a 19. It's not reverse thread. Okay. I'm going to get my white out and put a mark up here so I can properly indicate this when I put it back, or just better yet, just a marker. First thing I can get my hands on. Look a little off. Let's try this again. Put it here. Here. So yeah, those are my marks there. And I'm just gonna, I should be able to move it back and forth and lift it off. Try this route. I'm gonna hold it up with my knee. Give it a blow in the center here. Let's see. Okay. I got it off finally. It just, let me make sure I got it in the right spot there. I wanna make sure I got my, I can see my marks. I moved it off, but I don't know if I, okay. So yeah, all right. So if I can't get it wrong, because my marks are gonna be way off. So yeah, we're good. All right, yeah, we're good. So I just want to check my marks before I pull this whole thing off here. So let's see what happens. Pull everything off, put the wheel up here. Now we can take this cover off if need be. So we should have to take this off. Let's get that. All right, so I got to work on getting this entire cover off. I don't care about the orientation of this or anything, so it can turn, do whatever it want to do. Because the new one is going to be properly clocked. I got to pull these lower, this one lower screw here on the bottom, and I should be able to separate this cover. Probably been better if I would have had the key in there and turned the key in the on position. So it'll push the steering column out. Okay. Alright. A lot easier. Alright, now we got our clock spring fully exposed. That threw me for a loop for a second. Oh, my steering wheel's locked. I can't unlock the steering wheel unless I put the key in it. Let me. Gosh, but my fan is gonna kill the battery. I'm just gonna let me turn it off. I don't need it. Alright, we'll get this off. It looks like it's just some quick connects. So I'm gonna push down these ears here, and it's like it just comes right up. There's another one on the top. Here's our wiring harness in the back. We got this is probably for the amenities, obviously. And then we're gonna have the yellow connector, which is gonna go to our airbag. We're gonna probably go also to the amenities. And let's see if we can get this off so it just slides back. It's always like a special way to get these things off. I think I just push, yep, okay. I had to learn my lesson with these. You just slide them. Okay, and this slides all the way out. So I wonder what, I'm pretty sure the ribbon cable inside of here went out, because normally it's supposed to stop when you turn so many ways, and it just keeps on going and going and going. This is not, there's obviously a broken cable. Now what could have happened, what normally happen is people take out the steering column for some reason and it just turns, and next thing you know, you turn it, it only can turn but like 3.5 ways generally from its original indicated position. Now 3.5 positions, 1, 2, 3, it's supposed to like just lock up. You're supposed to feel some resistance and go back about 3.5 to go back to the center point. But normally people take it out, the wheel spins, and it's already out of clock. It's already out of whack. So when they go to turn the wheel, it keeps on turning, and they overcome that resistance because of the steering wheel and the power assist with the power steering, and it breaks. It breaks the ribbon cable. So this is what likely happened. So I'm gonna pull that off to the side there, because now I know that was obviously broken. And we're just gonna put the new one in here in reverse order. All right. Let's Okay. So this unit needs to come out, looks like. Uh-oh. What's up with this? Okay. Alright. Let's zoom out. These look exactly the same, but I'm gonna have to take this box out here. So this box is gonna have to come out. Oh shit, I'm screwing up life. So we're gonna pop this out like so. Kind of threw me for a loop for a second. I'm like, oh shit, I got the wrong one. So we have a, okay, so this is a steering position. So lightly, I'm gonna have to do like a calibration for the steering angle. Might have to do that through the scan tool, obviously. And let's see if we can go back through here. So we can pop this in there. I think this will go in there like so. Okay. So this is our probably like a torque angle sensor, steering angle sensor there. So that's what this is. And the other black connector here goes to the amenities. So we're gonna put this back. That's for the amenities. Oh shoot, don't want that to get out of hand. This lock is supposed to stay there. All right. Get it back in there. And our position sensor. All right. Go back. Should just fall into place. Alright, so I'm going to get everything installed in reverse order, and we'll be back and look at the live data, see if I also have to do any calibration for the steering angle sensor. Might just have to clear the code and it'll automatically reset. I don't know yet. This is my first time doing this, but we're going to find out shortly. Alright, I got everything back on for the most part, just the cover, and that's pretty much it. I just got the cover back on. This job is supposed to take like 0.8 hours. Not that bad, less than an hour. All right, I'm gonna get the steering wheel back on. I'm gonna have to move this indicator. And I'm not gonna worry about the position of the clock spring or anything. I know it's properly indicated because it came with the lock from the manufacturer. So we're gonna pull this out. Now, just in case you're not certain of what the indication is on this particular component, you'll see like a little indentation here, and that little lock, little tab right there sticks out. It's supposed to stick in there, and that's it. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna go ahead and slide my steering wheel back on, get my wires for my airbag through here, and we're gonna line up my notches right there. And they look about lined up. I'm sure they're proper. I know I can't even draw straight, so I'm gonna leave that as it is. All right, we're gonna get everything else lined back up here, and we're gonna see if the horn actually works now, because before when I hit the ground it didn't do anything. So I'm gonna do that now. Yep, the horn works. So yeah, hey, it works. I fixed something finally, right? So we're gonna go work on getting the airbag back in there. I'm gonna put this lock, this retainer nut back in there. Now I don't know why I keep doubting my marks here. I know I can't draw straight. I know I can't, but they would have been really off. I don't know why I keep thinking I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna spend like 5 minutes going back over myself, and I'm doubting it, but yes sir. All right, let's get this airbag back on here, and let's look at some data. So we're gonna see if there's any trouble codes available. If there is, hopefully if I clear them, then it should come off. I don't know if this anything dealing with the AFS was dealing with the steering. Let's see here, open. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and that's in the history. So it's actually fixed now, but I'm gonna go ahead and clear that. Why did I exit out of that whole thing? You know what? I need to find out where the steering angle may be. I need to make sure that's in calibration also. What's AFS? I don't know what that is. Let's go here. It did tell me, and I just breezed right through it. I am so bad for that. Let's see, trouble codes. I didn't know if that like its own module. Incomplete automatic correction for steer. Yep, okay. Let's see here. Let me see if there's a special function where I could calibrate it. Here we go. Steering sensor initialization. Now, normally, if I remember, Chevys were like this. Damn, this car got... I'm sorry. No, don't do that, Brad. Don't get sidetracked. So, I remember Chevy, you have to clear it, straighten the wheel up, and clear it. Let's see if it gives me some information. So, use this function after exchanging the AFS ECU, removing the battery from the vehicle, or replacing the steering sensor. So we did take the steering sensor out and replace that. This function is used to initialize the center point of the steering sensor. Alright, welcome to the steering angle sensor initialization utility. This function is used to initialize the center point of the steering angle sensor when blah blah blah. Don't need to know that. Confirm the following conditions. Vehicle is stopped. Engine is running. Steering wheel is centered. Press next function. Let me make sure. Yeah. As straight as it's going to get. Let me see. That's straight right there. Alright. And we're going to hit the next button. Steering angle initialization completed. Why is the light off? Let me go back to the trouble codes here. I might need to clear the code. Okay, no codes detected. Why is the light still on? Let me cut the car off and then cut it back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it off? I don't understand. Let me see if there's any. So there wasn't any codes. Alright, no codes. Let me see if it's straight, because I can go into live data and look at the steering angle position. Now I'm pretty sure I got to drive before to go off. Maybe there's a button on here. Like I said, I ain't that bright. If it's switch on, let's see if we can find the angle. Steering angle signal. Okay, we got a degree here. Okay, the position. Let's turn the wheel left. So it is working and responding. So center. Why is it negative? It should have. Steering sensing sensor position. Why is it negative 10 degrees? I would imagine it'll be zeroed out, right? Should I go through it again? I'm pretty sure I got like a tolerance, like a 5% tolerance at least. Damn, negative 10 still. Why is that negative 10? Let's see if I can get it a little closer to 0. Let's go back. At least it's fast, because man, sometimes Toyotas take forever to pull up. Okay, so I got negative 3. So the closer I go to the left, the closer it gets to 0. That's interesting. That's interesting here. Alright, I'm not going to get myself into a wormhole checking the AFS light. I'll figure that out later. But the main thing is this horn works and the radio that works. But yeah, all this works and it's fixed. Again, this was 0.8 hours to repair. It wasn't that bad. I used a T30, 19 millimeter, and a little bit of patience and common sense. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this in the forefront of the video also. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't do this. Don't tackle this because airbags are very dangerous and you could die. You could die. I know I got videos of like deploying airbags like when I was whack and I'd had like 300 subscribers. But anyway, don't touch this if you can't handle the stresses of having an airbag potentially deploy in your face. So I'm just gonna put that out there. There's my disclaimer. This is just my vlogging video of replacing an airbag. Good luck with yours. Well, hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, have the reassurance of my work. See you next one. So I'm thinking there's a pressure switch issue with the fan. Lo and behold, there's our problem. Somebody straight wired fan here in efforts to not diagnose and repair the issue. So likely this is going to be my next video of repairing and diagnosing this fan control module. But you know what? I have a video already on this. It's a Toyota Sienna, but this is not a Toyota Sienna. So it's a different woman with the same problem. So we're going to fix that. See you next one.